Well, today we are playing Sheriff Tirasapol, the giant killers from Moldova. Well, I believe they're in Transnistria, which is part of Moldova, kind of, sort of. Geopolitics these days is really kind of up in the air in some places. The sheriff is the name of the corporation that actually owns the club. They are quite rich, and as a result, the club has very good youth facilities, superb training facilities, a decent reputation, and the ability to buy some nice players. They're estimated 1.94 million value. His money. Yes, we will send him out on loan. We got Struga in between, and we're not going to show that. We're just going to show the two sheriff games today. Okay. This thing Amini's injured too. What the hell is up with that? Boz is injured. Kajupi's injured. Murkoff is injured. Danevsky's injured. Now we got a 15-year-old I could put up there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. That there. Move him over there. We're going to move Belkovsky up. We're going to go quick pick. See what happens. Rostanovsky. Nope. And now put Belkovsky there. I did not realize I had that sort of injury issue. Put Ivanov there as well. Have him replace Ristov. Okay, well, it's not exactly our best foot forward, is it? So we're going to have, well, okay, we'll go back here real quick. We got Kasevsky in goal, Sakarsky, Arifi, Misevsky, and Ilievsky as the defensive back four, and Dovsky is the ball-winning midfielder behind Marati, Nikolaev, and Tasevsky, and we got Grozdanovsky and Badish up top as the strikers. Glisic is injured. Jankulov is injured. Wow. Okay, guys, let's see if we can't hold them to a draw. Guedes sends it in and gets Nari on the header. Less than a minute into the game. Not the start we wanted. Kickoff highlight. Badic to Nikolaev. Rostanovsky. Over to Sakarsky. Sakarsky to Arifi. Marati. Oh, feeds Grozdanovsky. And he scores. We equalize less than a minute later. That was nice. Very good pass by Marati, splitting the defenders there, finding Grozdanovsky in stride. Now Valora to Kiki. Out to Guedes. He gets the ball to Bruno. Bruno to Nikolaev. Up into space, Arifi knocks it down. Nikolaev to Vadic. Vadic drops it off to Tasevsky. To Nikolaev. Vadic up for Grozdanovsky. I could have sworn he was offsides. Yeah, he was. Corner kick for Tirasapol. And they score. Back post, Yasani. That is frustrating. Because my guy came off of him, and the guy on the back post went, hey, look at the ball. Ilievsky heads it forward, goes right to Julian, though. Back to Delanto. Out to Julian. Raja to Traore. Raja back to Julian. Raja to Nikolaev. Nikolaev out to Guedes. Gets it to Bruno. Bruno to Guedes. Guedes. I swear I thought that was going in for a minute. Gasevsky was just going to look as it went by. Holy cow. Guedes to Bruno on the throw-in. Gets it up to Kinsari. He splits the defenders. Oh, nice slide tackle. Arifi to Alevsky to Misevsky. Over to Sakarsky. Sakarsky up to Marati. Marati. Oh, he tries feeding Grozdanovsky, but he hits it too far. Guedes ends up with the ball. Bruno hits Yansane, and he skies it. Holy cow. That was a dub. Bullet dodged. Muradi's gassed, they're saying. Got a couple guys on a 6-2 or worse. Luckily, it's almost halftime. Holy frick. Ksevsky. Out to Ilyevsky. Up to Vardar. Back to Ilyevsky. Tisevsky. Muradi. Nikolaev. Grozdanovsky. Out to Sikarsky. Muradi. Up into space. Vardar. And he hits the post. Oh, what luck is that? Vardar. And he hits it too hard. We need to make a couple more subs here. Get Muradi off. Bring on Ivanov. I'm going to take Ilyevsky off and bring on Velkovsky. He can't play the position, but he can play on the right side. And I'm hoping it doesn't hurt us too much. Abalora holds on to the ball. Bombs it forward. Baj heads it away. Nikolaev. Back and forth. Yansane. Back to Nikolaev. Raja. Out to Julian. Julian to Raja. Dumps it off to Priori. Julian on the left. Raja. Back out to Julian. Crosses it in. Yansane's there, but he heads it left. Coming up on the end of the game. It's been good. We've had our chances. But we're going to go back out to Moldova on the wrong end of a 2-1. Which, frankly, is more my fault than anything else. So we've got Struga coming up. We're going to play that offline. And we'll be back with the away part of our Euro Cup 2 fourth qualifying round path, what league, something or other, when we're down a goal. So let me save the game here. And we will be back with that match in just a bit. Well, we drew with Struga. That's not the big news, though. The big news is it not scrolling because of where we are? There's rumors of a takeover going on, and the board president stepped aside earlier. So, I don't know. The transfer window closes in a couple of days. We did make one move. It's not germane to the game at hand today, but it's going to mean a lot for the club going forward. Georgi Bozanovsky, who is a young defensive everyback, comes in from Hanover 96. 18 years old, plays primarily on the left and center, but he can also play right. He's one of those guys that I can stick on the bench or start him, and he's really good most everywhere. Physicals are pretty solid. The 8 strength's a little bit on the low side, but that's okay. The 13 jumping reach and the 9 heading is okay as well. Everything about him is pretty adequate. His teamwork is nice. His positioning is okay. I like his concentration. His decision-making is also good. He's lacking in a couple areas, and that's actually, I'm okay with that. We're getting him for no monthly fee. They're paying for the duration of his salary. They wanted to get him starting time. I was like, hey, he'll be a regular starter here. And he will be a regular starter here. Now, granted, most of his starts will probably be off the bench, but he'll get some starts. But I wouldn't be surprised if he had more appearances off the bench than starts at the end of the season. But if last game showed me anything, it's that I need a little bit more depth. However, because of where we are in the schedule, I couldn't register him for this game. So, however, when we beat Sherrif, I can register him for the next round. We beat Sherrif, we're in the group stage. That might be asking a little bit too much, but I'm trying not to get my pessimism. How can I say this? I'm trying not to let my pessimism get the better of me here. We did a really good job against Sherrif, despite the fact we were we were playing a new formation that we hadn't trained on really, and we essentially had no defensive right back for the last 30 minutes of the game. So I'm not sure why this is taking so long. I'm going to pause this, and we'll be right back. Look at some of these clubs that are in the Euro Cup 2. Leicester, Midtjylland, AEK, Club Bruges, Siska Sofia, AZ, Fiorentina, Beşiktaş, Mainz, Slovan Bratislava, Sparta Prague, Hibernian, Skandija's still in. Wow. Got our work cut out for us. What am I talking about? Let's see what happens when we switch. Ananovsky's up to 3.5 stars now. So is Nikolaev. So is Murati. Boz is not fit. So we swap him out with Kujufi. Velkovsky's not fit. But he's fitter, so we'll leave him there. Jankelov is. Yeah, you know what? We're going to leave a Boz on, though. 20 minutes in, no highlights. It's been a quiet game so far. We've had one shot. They've had 4. First highlight of the half. Sikarsky up to a Boz. A Boz back to Sikarsky. Sikarsky to a Boz. Back to Bozanovsky. Sikarsky, Murati. Andonovsky up to Vadic. Back to Andonovsky. Bozanovsky. Andonovsky. Over to Nikolaev. Nikolaev out to Jankelov. Nice first touch. Gets it back to Nikolaev. Up for Velkovsky. He gets the ball to Nikolaev. Okay, back and forth. Andonovsky to Vadic. Murati. Out to a Boz. Feeds Vadic. Oh! Just wide right. Velkovsky's a bit gassed too. We'll get to 60 minutes and then we'll go from there. Okay, after this highlight. Guedes to Nikolaev. Back out to Guedes. To Bruno. Back to Nikolaev. Yansane holds it up. Back to Gansari. Traore's there. And nice block. Ilievsky to Velkovsky. Over to Nikolaev. Okay. Wow. I've got players who are not doing good at all. Boz has to come out for Gujufi. I think what we'll do is go a little bit unbalanced here. We'll bring on Grozdanovsky, who's not a winger by any stretch of the imagination. We'll bring him up here. Switch him and Vadic. Boz will bring off for Gujufi, move him to the center, play a 4-2-4 diamond. And we'll bring on Vaj for Ilievsky. And we'll also have to go to the attacking. We just need one goal. Darrenkum, looping kick in, and they score. Yansane off it. That's annoying. Okay, now we have to go to the very attacking. They've absolutely dominated us this game. Guedes to Delanto. Traore. Long pass across the box. Guedes sends it in. Yansane is there again off the post. Sikarsky clears. Traore gets it back for Sherrif. Delanto. Kiki. Over to Darrenkum. Yansane. Oh, nice little side pass to Adam, but nice save by Kasevsky. That was good. Kasevsky out to Jankelov. Up to Vadic. Vadic holds it up. Back to Jankelov. Jankelov breaking right. Tries passing it in, but Vadic recovers it. Gets it to Nikolaev. Nikolaev to Jankelov. Vadic breaking in. Grozdanovsky's there. And we get one back. It's too little. Whoa. Yeah, it's too little too late. They got the goal. Well, I take that back. We got 10 minutes left. We have an opportunity. We have a chance. Nice cross by Jankelov. Nice header by Grozdanovsky. Grozdanovsky. Keep saying Grozdanovsky. Too many offskis. Too many skis. Can we get one back? No. 3-2 on aggregate. Well, that's all we can ask for. We gave it our best shot. Only thing to do now is go out and boss the league so we get back in this position again. That's really kind of frustrating. So the transfer window is going to be closing here. You know what? We'll go to that here in just a bit. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do for the next game. So back in a bit. So we received 84,000 for playing in the qualifying round. We received 218,000 after being knocked out of the Champions Cup. We received another 630,000 for participating in the Euro Cup. Here's the post-match press conference. So what does that do for our budget? Gives us 1.2 million. Which is very, very nice. We've got a few players out on international duty. Grozganovsky and Matic are both on the senior squad. I've got a few players on the under-18s. The transfer window is going to be closing, and then the restricted transfer window opens. So we'll get through the transfer window here real quick. So here's the roundup. So our balance after everything is 982,000. So even the participation money goes a long way towards helping a club like this. We got almost £1 million in participation money just based off the fees for the way the prize money is allotted out, which for a club of our stature is really, really good. It really, really helps us out. Transfer window wise, we brought in Bozanovsky. We talked about that. We loaned out Antonio Murkov to Macedonia. No, we sold Antonio Murkov to Macedonia for 10.5, going up to 38,000. He was 1.5 star career ability, 2.5 star potential ability, maybe 3 star potential ability, 20 years old, and hadn't really been improving. Plus, I'm kind of deep at the wingers position, so I was okay with letting him go. I'll be honest with you, I think he was here when the season started. He was. I think he was here, to be honest with you, he was here when we started the save, so losing him isn't a huge deal. And then Admir Hismani went to Horizon on loan. He is a youth player, 17 years old, 1-star current ability, 3-star potential ability, kind of plays everywhere in the back, but I'm okay with him going. Cut this next part. They keep telling me, hey, come scout all these competitions. And it's like, well, I know all the Macedonian players who are going to be playing there, so why would I do that? Let me set up my training here real quick. And then I think what we're going to do is skip quite a few of these games, and we'll come back for like Breganica and Tedix for the cup matches and kind of get back on schedule. I mean, I like to keep the seasons to about 8 to 9 episodes. And this one here, I want to say, is our fourth. No, okay, so it would have been first episode, second episode, third episode, fourth. Yeah, it's our fourth episode. So we come back here, we do fifth episode here, then we do the matches right in here for sixth, and then we got seventh, eighth, and possibly a ninth. So I'm going to save the game here real quick. We gave Sherrif a run for their money. They had to earn it. In their second game, they absolutely bossed us. The statistics at the end of the game, they had 17 shots, 11 on target. We had 6 and 2, and we almost pulled it out. I don't know that going to penalties would have been a good thing, considering how we've done in the past with penalty kicks, but we almost pulled it out. It was a good performance for us. We did really well. We beat some decent teams. We lost to some good teams, and I think losing to Sherrif, it's not a bad thing. I mean, there are worse teams we could have lost to, I think. Losing to Sherrif is not a huge bummer, as it were. I think, we're going to go back here real quick. I mean, if we'd lost to one of these teams in here, like Tulovic or, some team that's really tiny, like Shkupi is Macedonian. So like, St. Joseph's or B68 or something like that. A team that's just, on paper and everywhere else is nowhere near as good as us. I mean, B68 is a professional club, for crying out loud, from the Faroes. So, if we'd lost to them or something like that, I probably would have lost my job. So, but we're doing well. It's been a good season for us so far, but now we're concentrating on finishing first. And it's going to be interesting. We've got 2 games in hand. Brega's already ahead of us, but it's a long season. We've got plenty of opportunities to catch up, and that is what we're going to do. With that said, if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, or comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM22. I thank you for watching.